get this sorted. Oh man. Okay, that's all working. Oh, I forgot to do a thing. Okay, there we go. Um, um, Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Almost done. Sorry. Let's see. Obsidian. We're doing a new file. Okay. We're restarting. Delete. 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 You know, when we're starting. Let's appearance, max font size. Editor, turn off readable. Okay. Alright. Luca cheek. Okay, swimmy. Cutters. No. For all. I've been decent. Things are a little bit messy. Let's see. Timeline of events. Prox. Random.org. $15. 5. Year 336 AC. After lapse. To Kachi Karasumi, a new heir of the Katasumi clan is presented by his father after being revealed, after completing his first major project, the Yuki no. This new folder stuff. New folder to Kachi. Yuki Onna statue. A statue of Yuki Onna that can fill air in its immediate Uh, folder places. I completely forgot that this was a thing. Sumi Valley. Oh, the official land holdings of the Karasumi holds uh, originally given to them by the Sumi Valley, given them by the Empress. The official land holdings of Karasumi originally given by the Empress. This valley, valley, cut into the land by the Sumi River, is has a large basin, which is quite fertile and contains an yacht, a river within an island within the river that has And that houses the main, the most highly prized holding, say, lands within the valley. The clan head's home, as well as those of several other old and prominent lineages. The homes in the Sumi Valley take the form homes take the form of raised of one or two level homes built on, say, raised on thick stone or wooden pillars. Homes no survivors. And unreal. Hey Kate, how you doing? It's been a while. I'm currently doing a massive retool of Mercenary Clan Quest, which is going to be focused on bringing everything up to the transition now that Takachi just got married and is now officially the head of the Karasumi clan, which means that he is no longer going to be free to go wander off to take over another country like he did when he was, I think, 16. Yeah. So yeah, basically, it was a while back. In the story, it was a while back. It was when there was an invasion of your clan compound, well, your clan lands, and you responded by saying, "Okay, who is responsible for this?" There was the direct antagonists who you dealt with, and then there was the backer, who was the mortal courts, which we get into a reason why later. And it's like this weird prophetic bullshit that was happening at the time. And it's still kind of happening. I haven't gotten into the full details, so I haven't gotten to the full repercussions of that. But basically, you decided, okay, these guys funded the invasion of my home. I'm going to go find out what's going on. You found out that there was a necromancer whose undead creation got out of her control, took over the king of the country, immediately imprisoned her and put her into the dungeons to make more reagents with which to raise more undead. And then this undead king was going about like was responsible for like major shifts in their in their foreign policy. Um, you then kick them out. Then Tsukachi then kicks him out of power by basically going one-on-one with a pseudo-lich, and through the power of ancient warrior gods, comes out on top. Then once this is all complete, all of the other people who's involved are like all these really big nations, right? Because you kind of had allies before all of this, and they were like, well, we can't be in charge because this is like the grave site that everybody comes back to because they're like one of the few remaining like proper religious orders. So a lot of important people like to have their dead interred here because it's just seen as more holy and shit. So they're like, okay, we can't be in charge of this because we're not going to let them be in charge of this, and they're not going to allow us to be in charge of this. So hey, you guy who's from the independent sorcerer clan, you're in charge. And that's how you took over another country. um uh Yeah, so now I have to go through about I think it's like 300 updates worth of notes to like make sure I've got everything cleaned up. I need to redo the world map so that because the next part of the story involves like the other continents, so that's Zeal and that's this one whose name is Elsewhere, as well as these guys who are also who also exist. Um, so I need to redo some of these maps, make the geography look good, expand the number of cities and the number of smaller areas. I need to come up with like at least another 40 names and stuff that all need to go in there. I need to probably rename. I might actually need to redo some of the map because I'm not sure if I'm happy with the current way it is. So thankfully we've never been in like a lot of detail of how the map is laid out, so I might just have an opportunity here to redo a lot of it. As long as I keep the same rough thing. Like for example, I put this continent way too close to Reed cities. This is too close. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. I'm probably gonna make the world a bit bigger, actually. Not bigger, but bigger. And yeah. So also I'm gonna make Zeal a lot more fragmented. So there's going to be a lot more rivers and stuff that's coming in there. So yeah, there's a whole world map that's going to be coming in. Homeless with thick stone pillars, or raised foundations due to the seasonal flooding. There is an outer Veranda slash Java area that is slatted or slatted or tiled to reduce dirt, and opens up to several doors leading in. The front door leads into a standard sitting room um, to receive guests. Behind that, the rear door exits from the kitchen slash wet area, laundry, cleaning, etc. And there is usually at least one side door that opens to a workshop of some kind. There's usually at least a pair of neighboring doors. One that opens into the home, and another that opens into a workshop space. Into a workshops. These homes are usually clustered around shared workshops that are more solidly built and have access to a wider array of tools. And materials. These there are approximately 1,600 Tadasumi clan. That is people living within the properly defined, within homes directly maintained by the clan, and within the bounds of the clan compound. Which includes the shores of the river, and the curated lands that immediately surround that shores of the river and the clan compound, which includes a fairly large area around the center of and around the center, around the EOT, and as well as a few satellite locations like the industrial district, which is about an hour's run, about half an hour's run by a mage, for a mage, from the main residential area. The southern, um, the rooms either take the form of a single, let's say, um, personal rooms either take the form of one or two small sleeping areas. The purpose room, which can be set up to receive guests, or set up for one or two small rooms that have that are primarily for sleeping and bathing, laundry cleaning, etc. The southern tip of the EOT and some of the neighboring areas of the river bank also house the growing Kasumi port. Initially, only housing a few fishing boats. This has expanded to include a fleet of several craft, including the new fleet of four, including the four flying ships when they are in the sea. This is expanded to include a fleet of several crafts, including the four-flying ship. Oh, got it. The smaller residential, for comparison, smaller residential clusters are separated by a 10-minute run. Smaller residential which allows for large green areas. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get. See. Am I? Yep, I'm still good. Dock in the Simi Valley. Large green area. These largely shaped form large to form. These large areas are carefully managed uh, by certain um, 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 separate of the clan, create the basis for an immense protective enchantment. Sumi Valley. As a side effect, the forests and parks. The forests are able to are rich in various medicinal herbs and other reagents, while the meadows and in addition to the meadows, make say are safe enough for children to explore, largely on uh, while supervised. Um. Hmm. Um. Yeah. Um. 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 Yeah. Uh, uh, um, 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 uh, um, uh, really just the the children don't get these many of the prompts are also um also to many of the plants are also food bearing, initially intended as an anti-siege initially developed as an anti-siege measure. Uh, this Hold on. Someone's ringing the doorbell. Okay. Has a signal banded that this provides minor but notable portion of the currency. The the river provides a significant portion of the semi diet, providing provide rich bounty of Rich bounty of fish. Beyond that, um, the Terasumi are five. They're vassals. Approximately 5,000 people call the Sumi Valley and the territory of Tetsuchimachi home. Tetsuchimachi home. Many of these people are. Oh, hold on. Good, decent. I'm currently in the process of reviewing the entire history of the game and making notes on it, and then I will also later be updating the world map. Maybe not today, But things that are going to happen. I'm going to move this continent further away. I'm going to make the world map slightly bigger. Zeal is going to get cleaned up. I'm going to be including like proper mountain designs for these places. I'm going to be doing rivers. I'm going to be putting cities and nations everywhere. Yeah. That's the thing. They don't know either. So Forest Kingdom technically claims all land west of the Emerald Ranges. This is a blatant lie. There are plenty of nations that actually control the land in that space, including the Lotus Plains, Willow Country, Haw Valley, even some parts of the Wolf Barony are technically claimed by the Forest Kingdom. They just say that they own it. So, technically, if you ask the Forest Kingdom where their land is, they will say all of this space is the Forest Kingdom, regardless of how realistic that is, right? This includes the Hyssop Islands, which they don't control. This includes the Wolf Barony, which they don't control. The Lotus Plains, which they don't control. Haw Valley, which they don't control. They're not even alone in that. Sea Country claims basically this entire coast, right? Sea Country claims the entire coast, including all of this internal land that's serviced by the Sapphire River. Mill Country claims everything in this space, including some of the areas that Sea Country claims. The Heartlands claims everything east of the Diamond River. That's like all of this space. The Sky Kingdom claims everything west of the Dawnbreak and a bunch of this space too. And the Reed Cities claim everything south of the Sapphire River. They all claim this, and they have like zero methods of actual like. There's no real way of saying who owns what, right? Because everything is dependent on the local like whoever is locally projecting power. So this is why you getting a hold of Tetsuchi Machi in the way that you did was important, right? Because Tetsuchi Machi, which is at the end of the Sumi Valley, was according to Sea Country theirs. It's also kind of claimed by a bunch of other people, but the strongest claimant was Sea Country. Because Sea Country specifically ceded the land to you, right? They are kind of on the hook for other people saying that, oh no, they couldn't have given you this land, it's ours. Which means if you go to defend Tetsuchi Machi from, say, Sarai or Langhauser, right? You can call upon Sea Country to aid you in that battle. Right? You technically just control, like your original holding was this valley over here. Tiny little corner. Now it includes this area around Tetsuchi Machi, which borders on Silk Country. So, I'm going to be expanding this with like more cities and stuff, and I will do the where is Yanko? Yeah, Yanko was here. Yanko was basically a mercenary village that existed there, and it's that's Bahu. Bahu was the mercenary village. This was like a smaller town that got destroyed by invasions from the capital wastes, and that should tell just the area of this land should tell you just about how powerful the Empress was, because this is just the area that was devastated by the battle between the Empress and her kids. And that is roughly equivalent to about half of the Forest Kingdom in one battle. Tetsuji Machi. Those within the Sumi Valley. Yeah, so the Earthscar Forest, if I remember correctly, is just like, I believe it's somewhere over here. It's somewhere over here. It's like, I guess it would technically be... I guess I'm gonna have to add more rivers in here. But yeah. I'm going to be updating this map. So I'll be adding more rivers. I'm going to guess the Earthscar Valley is like, there will be a river coming off of here, Earthscar Ravine, and there will be... Actually, it would be over here, wouldn't it? Somewhere over here. But yeah, it would be fairly tiny. That is the largest space that was devastated, but that was severely damaged by Tsukachi. Yeah. Yeah, like, there is a reason why there are 5,000 people in the Sumi Valley, right? There are 5,000 people who live in direct proximity to you because you are the only people taxing them. If they lived basically any further away, so currently this place is administrated by you. If they live down here between Sarai and Yuhu, they might get 2, maybe 3 people all taxing them. And that's not including the possibility that West Sea Country, Sea Country pops up and tries to tax them too. So, you are a fairly well-populated space, just on account of nobody is going to try and tax your lands. Fed by their vassals. Approximately 5,000 people outside the clan, while the Sumi Valley in the neighboring territories have Tetsuji home. These people are largely farmers. I mean, the reason why people don't attempt to tax you repeatedly is because, tax your places is because you declare your landholds via contract, which means people know where your boundaries are, which also means you can be very clear about what you're punishing and what you're not. These people are largely farmers, who work plots of land that are assigned that are worked that are contract that are provided that are plots of land that are rented from the Karasumi. This rent Generally takes up um less so it takes up about 20 to 30 percent 30% of their yield, largely in say 20 to 50% of their yield, depending on the specific crops that are cultivated. So 10 to 50% of their yield, depending on the specific crops that are cultivated there. Cultivated there. The cheapest takes the form of various uh, 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 and the cheapest takes the form of certain staple grains, attempting to pay your 40% of their yield, depending on the specific crops that are cultivated there. Aim to pay your full rent in only staple crops. Means up to 40% your total yield will be be necessary. However, growing additional crops of different varieties, uh, including different vegetables, herbs, spices, or other more flavorful produce, uh, or certain crops that have magical slash crafting uses. Uh, Means that you can pay off your rent with far less of your overall yield, down to a minimum of 10%. Uh, 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 those are the uh, Down to minimum. Uses. These people are. Many of these. Others, especially within, say, close, especially along mountain, say, mountainous, regions, or near, Tetsuchi Machi, are miners, who work in one of several, uh, 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 one of several mines, or in the Iron Blood. The Earth Blood Forest. The Earth Blood Forest. The Earth Blood Forest is forest. The Earthblood Forest is artificial construct created by Tsukachi Katsumi near near Tetsuchi Machi. Hatespeech. This is a mining town and the surrounding areas. Probably a while. This is a mining town, the surrounding areas. Because like it is 300 updates, right? Yeah. Might. Yeah. This is my that are associated. I don't know. This is a mining town there. The surrounding areas associated with that. That was granted to the Karasumi. Why exactly was Katsuchimachi given to you? First time Tetsuchi Machi was mentioned. Yep. That's right. That's what happened. Oh, that's right. Tetsumachi was because yeah, I remember. It is correct, right? The country connections, and reach out to the wall. Tetsumachi, small town, so a small and very mining town. Wasn't for the fact they're so close to the border and thus could supply your content directly. May not exist. Yada yada. Western, you can outright buy the land. That's all you can offer. Sell steel, and if I remember correctly, you decided to. You decided to. Tatsu, yada. Sohan. Build a pen. Capital Wasteland, yada yada. And if I remember correctly, you did a deal. You didn't. They didn't give it to you because of that. No, the MCU, yeah, like the group U for the whole player base. It was for a magical. You made a magical spyglass. Was the Kadasumi clan in exchange for a magical spyglass you crafted for the sea country. The spyglass okay, here. Allows mine spyglass What? Oh no. Late. This magical spyglass was made in turn 32. A piece. Okay. I was always going to revamp it, and I felt like around the time of the ignore all. Ignore all. Detailed. Immediately. Additional. Compass. It's back. Entire piece. Substantial. Mechanism. Fascinating. Building. Proper odds and Lee. Messenger. Fascinated. And ignore all. And contiguous. Comparison. Canvases. Continuously. Tendency. Yeah. Where was the chat? Where are you? Yeah, I remember seeing you in chat yesterday. The current story is you just got married. And there is currently a lot of shifting going around. You are basically like semi-forcefully ascended to the position of clan head because you were growing too politically powerful to allow the instability in the clan to that would be you remaining clan heir would cause, right? Because you are, because of your actions in the Mortal Courts and with regards to Tetsuchimachi and all the other stuff, and your growing connections to oh yeah, don't worry, like it's very much like kind of a political marriage, sort of. Basically, so long story short, you accidentally took over an entire country, and because of this, you got a lot of political power. So the elders of your clan were like, okay, the kid who's already an incredibly powerful mage and is like, the kid who's an incredibly powerful mage and also growing, has growing political power, is getting to a point where it's makes less and less, like, literally writing the book on gods and magic and all of this other stuff. You lead a retaliatory effort which ends up overthrowing the current king, who has no heirs and was also in the middle of a necromantic takeover of the world, of the one of the largest graveyards in the world. Hey, sure thing. Largest graveyards in the world. And basically they were like, okay, we can't let the old guys stay in charge. All of the other people who were involved were like massive local powers, like the Mill Country, Sea Country, and the Forest Kingdom. So they won't let anybody else be in charge of one of the most holy places in the world. So they're like, okay, you, because you are basically the highest ranked independent person. That is how you end up being in charge of another country, and then you do such a good job that even after you leave, uh, everyone still wants you to administrate the place, and all of your like staff are still in place, which means you basically rule it in everything other than actual name. Um, and then you also, on the way back, just casually reinvent an entire nation's economy. So those guys are also extremely indebted to you. And also, you took over another town with a really profitable iron mine that you made more profitable through the power of magic trees. So, um, I think by way of political influence, by way of political influence, you have like tripled the Karasumi clan's holdings. Like you've only like increased it by like 30% or so on paper, right? Because you only arrange for Tetsuchimachi to be added to the clan lands um, via your dealings with Sea Country, but both Lancaster and the Mortal Courts are like hugely indebted to you. Yeah, the sphere of influence of the Karasumi clan has like more than doubled at the very least, because you've got like what do you call it? You have the Mortal Courts and Lancaster, both of which are like highly indebted to you. And like, yeah. I mean, kind of. You were small, but you were small in relation to entire countries, right? Kind of. The Wolf Barony is technically indebted to you, but that will end as soon as like that's like not a stable hold, right? That is very specifically your dealings with Madha and all of that. Um, the current story spans about 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. It started in, and I've officially named it, in the year 336 AC, when you go out to present the Yukiona statue to all of your allies. Tetsujimachi's magical spyglass, Earthblood Valley. These trees draw on the iron-rich earth surrounding the town. Yeah, about 3 years have passed. So he's about 18 now, and he has achieved a lot in that time. Yes. These trees draw on the iron-rich earth surrounding the town to grow iron fruit, which each weigh. Volume of an apple on average. Density of iron. Times 8. Uh, 1.5 kilos. Each weighing approximately 1.5 kilos. Kilograms. The Earthscar Ravine, Golden Hills Grove, Yarfo Park, blah blah. Okay, so that's enough. Enough sidetracking for now. On the Earthblood Forest. Those working in the Earthblood Forest primarily work as guards and scouts, ensuring that no one is stealing the hematite and stealing the fruit, and otherwise also I'm going through and updating I'm recreating the notes for everything, right? No, seeing the fruit and otherwise also working to down the line. Yada yada. That's Shimachi, yada yada. Yada 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 yada. Okay, cool. So seeds don't work, but cuttings do. So if someone could hack off a branch of one of the trees and plant that in sufficiently iron-rich soil, it would work. That's how you made the current forest. The fruit do not have seeds, but cuttings can be propagated in sufficiently iron-rich soil. Burying several root in proximity under the cutting also bolsters initial growth. Also, I need to make a note that says, this is also the last known location of many of the Empress's children who rested with the original Karasumi clan before they all split. This is also one of the last known locations of many of the Empress's children who rested the original Karasumi clan before they all split up. The children, yeah, blah blah blah. One of the main lion toads. Eventually one of the main lion toads, son. Unknown. The third son of the then clan head. This Karasumi was the first to say was among the sage's first students, and was the first to discover how to enchant, how to anchor magic through the use of art and language. His particular form of language, his particular form of art was calligraphy, which lent itself particularly well to contracts. And he would often deal deals once, and after being called back home, after their elder siblings died, they used these magical bindings to enforce their various agreements, which eventually became one of the primary services offered by the Karasumi. I know I said the mill country capital here is here. It actually isn't. That was before I did the whole world map. The mill country capital is now over here. I have no idea why I thought the Western Palace of Sea Country. It was a much smaller world. This is retconned. I should probably make a note of that. Yeah. I mean, this one is like in between. This is between these two rivers, which is why it's over there. There really should be like some sort of elevated ground here as well. I'll probably throw in, or maybe it just got blown up. You know what? A wizard did it. Back in the back when the Empress was around here, she blew up a mountain that used to be here, so that it was easier to grow crops here or some shit. Wizard did it. A/N. Note. The above was... yeah. The above has been some retconned. Please check the world map in the media tab for up-to-date version. Uh, let's see. You note, Orchid Court. Um, uh, Near the northern end of the Emerald River, where several mountain streams from the Emerald Ranges meet to form into the river proper. Has a lot of potent medicinal flowers, plants and herbs, and has a rich tradition of medicine that commands a high price from many nobles in the surrounding. Uh, 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 it has some something of history. The Karasumi. Uh, 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 Kata Sumi clan. Um, you had a chance to fix this, but you had a chance to fix this. Having made friends with the Orchid Lord children, but kind of threw away during your marriage circuit. Uh, 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 archaeological marriage circuit. You give them some dolls. Went on your presentation circuit. Give the children of the Orchid Lord some dolls. Give the Orchid children dolls. Started work on puppet stuff. Recruited Sohan. Sohan. Medical niche. One of the few that learns how to apply magic to others. Apprentice under Iakuba. So he has a particularly useful skill. It's a particularly useful skill of manipulating own internal magic. This has allowed him to observe his own magical structure. Observe the magical structures and how they react to various Uh, 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 let's see. Service on various stimulus, both magical and mundane. Okay. So hold on. He can also manipulate his internal magic to boost his resilience. Boost his healing, both from poisons. Healing, be it from poisons, injuries, illnesses, and even injuries. Though the latter is not as advanced as compared to not as much more advanced than your usual age. Created the cursed woodcut. 19th Deep Morass. 19th Deep Morass. Cursed woodcut calling upon the spirit of the forest hag. The First woodcut calling upon the spirit of the forest hag. There are secrets related to this that you do not yet know. Was used to clean up the was used to clean up the earth scar ravine. Did not go great. Met up with Takami. Went to Sakura viewing with the forest, the forest lord. Decided to make enchanted clothing. Made a cool kimono for the forest wife. Learn about tattoo. imperial magic here that is referenced. Perhaps this is maybe reference this in the future. We started work on the Raptor's wing. Met made kimono for the other ladies of the Forest King's court. Uh, air, hunting hawks, yada 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 yada. Raptor's wings, land ho. Arrived in sea country. Hawk measure. And sushi. Officially produced to me and Fuji Karasumi. Time lapse events, yada 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 yada. Pull into the harbor, example actions, yada yada yada. You know, the dream walk, yada yada yada. Yeah. Started the grimoire. Spell check needed. Okay, yada yada, that's fine. Headed magic. Kingdom. Those good hair. Fabric. Qualities. New folder, Big 6. Forest, Kingdom. The country. Forest, Kingdom, Sea Country. sea country, then it is read cities, mill country, heartlands, sky kingdom, makes food, hair fabrics. Ruled by an authoritarian leader who controls those under him by um, carefully dividing industrial power, centralizing heavy industry and other militarily relevant powers in the upper parts of the Dawnbreak and agricultural activities is in the lower reaches. Has a beef with Uma since the latter discovered potatoes, which can be grown much in the grown much higher up, which threatens the manufactured food insecurity that he uses to that the Sky King uses to play his subordinates against each other. One of the sea, said the Lord Admiral sons, is say, has a strong military prowess, yes, but isn't particularly strong. Strong when comes to govern. Met administrators in charge the east western the okay, I think I'm done. Met the Kumachi. Made friends with the daughter of the current head. Urohime. Magic lore in turn 12. Recruited Madam Kohaku. Daughter of Kaze Tsubasa, daughter, a powerful mage with The opportunities, Bangkok, know about the resource building coming position, articulated joints, yada 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 yada. Recruited Akamaru. A glass worker running from the Sky King. The very beginnings of your feud. Good. Let's see. Went to the Middle Country Court. Presumably met the Golden King. Discovered the presence of some kind of life within the capital race. 14. Give Takami the raptor wings. For 15. Alright. The creature erases, is extremely. Remember. Mid-Ozan Lake. And that's where we're signing off for today, because